Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys back in today's video with another Star Wars The Black Series action figure review. And today, no, this is not an accidental re-upload. We're gonna be taking a look at the new Star Wars The Black Series Shin Hottie, and when I say new, I mean like new, alright? Because we've previously gotten this. If you haven't seen my other review, go watch it. It's alright. But yeah, this is apparently a reissue, or like a running change is a better word to, or better phrase to describe it. Because the original version of Shin Hati that Hasbro put out had a bit of a flaw. I mean, it has the figure itself has a lot of flaws, but there was one key issue, and I'll get into that once I start the review going. But yeah, we'll see what this is all about. Here's the side art. Set after the fall of the Empire, Ahsoka follows former Jedi Knight Ahsoka Tano as she investigates an emerging threat to a vulnerable galaxy. Yeah, I've already made this complaint a bunch of times, but I just wish all these characters had like their own specific bios. I think they did this with the Obi-Wan Kenobi series too. They just like had the character and then just like average like IMDb. Oh well. And here she is out of the packaging, and eagle eye viewers may recognize immediately what the change is between this and the old figure, or, you know, if you're just very active in the Star Wars Black Series community, you may already know. But yeah, the lightsaber color is actually different. So here we have the original version. I had gotten this on Entertainment Earth months before its retail release, and you could see that they didn't even really go for orange. I mean, I think it looks like they tried, but it just did not look orange. Now, this one, however, is orange. It is for a fact. Like, you could just, man, the difference between these two. And the funny thing is, I actually almost passed up on this. I saw it in store. I'll show a picture off to the side. I like taking a picture. For those who don't know, like on my Instagram account, I'll like post like finds or stuff that I find out in the wild. You know, I'll tag like what city is in, and if people ask, I'll tell them like what specific store I saw it at. And I had seen this in the Mandalorian Fleet Commander. So, you know, I snap a picture, go on my merry way, and it wasn't until like I was almost home where I realized like, wait a second, there's a running change for Shin Hati. I wonder if that one had the new lightsaber, and in the pictures I couldn't really tell, and so I hesitantly like went back, bought it, brought it back home, and sure enough, it is very different. And the difference is just, it's big. It's a big difference, as you can see, like even in the background. Like, yeah, it's no brainer. This one is just so much better. I mean, me personally, the red on the old one never really bothered me that much, because I mean, I know Dave Filoni said their Balin and Shin's lightsabers in the show are orange, but honestly, I would have never noticed unless he pointed it out to us. Like, I don't know. I can't really tell most of the time. But no, I honestly love having this orange lightsaber and just taking a closer look at it. Yeah, and I feel like this is like the first time in the line that we have gotten an orange lightsaber like this. I cannot wait to just mix and match it with other figures. Maybe give it to Cal Kestis. Man, it looks phenomenal. Certainly much better than this one. The silver on the old one is a little bit better. I think the paint apps on the old one is just a tad bit better though. But there's a quick and simple fix for that. Just put that out, you know, twist that one. Perfect. Now this is something I've been really curious about. I'm wondering if there are any other differences between the two. So this is the original Shin Hati that came out in that like first wave of you know, figures going out from like places like Entertainment Earth and Amazon, and this one is the new one, the one that I found at retail. And to be quite honest, I feel like there is a difference in the face. Like, I don't know if you guys are picking up on this as well, or maybe it's just like the angle I'm holding them at, but I feel like the newer one is just a tad bit better. I mean, I don't know. Am I crazy here? It just, hmm, maybe off to the side. And like, oh man, on the side, this looks perfect. This looks just like the actress. But then she turns her head. Oh hey, it's you play Shin Hottie. Going down to the rest of the figure, and the paint apps are just essentially the same. You get the same paint apps, and same with the sculpt. Like it doesn't not change at all. I really think it's just that face sculpt and the lightsaber, really, because man, I'm just gonna be here forever. Jeez. Oh, the shins are a bit different. Like I don't know if it's just like the paint they did on this one, but like you can see it's a lot more reflective here than it is. Oh, maybe they're the same. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be here all day, just like looking at these two, trying to figure out like what differences there are. I think though I'm going to use this body for my guinea pig, for my upcoming experiment, which you guys will see. I can't really get this arm to go down, so this is gonna be the body that I return. But I'm gonna use this for an experiment that I was recommended by my good pal Lewis. He runs Sulab Toys over at Ninja Exchange in Carlsbad. Go check him out when you get the chance. He suggested a swap of the thigh parts for these two figures. This is the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi Princess Leia Endor. Underrated figure, honestly. And I might have some more uses for this. With that head sculpt. I'll get into that later. No, I won't. I'll just say it right now. I also have this other Princess Leia that I got from Ross for hey, lower down for like $20. But yeah, this one really caught my eye because she's sort of smiling in this head sculpt, and I love that. Like Princess Leia wasn't always this like stoic, like mean mug looking girl in the original trilogy. You know, she smiled from time to time. Look, she's even smiling in the picture. No, I have like four of these. I'm gonna put that head on a lot of other Princess Leia figures. But yeah, let's swap this.
Two bros chilling in the hot tub. Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night, I can feel my leg.
And here are the two Shin Hatis next to each other. Yeah, this one is, well, this was not really 2.0. This has all the same body, but I switched the head over to this body and then replaced those upper legs with, like I said earlier, I don't know why I'm explaining this again. But yeah, you can see there's a very stark contrast in the height between the two. And I don't know, honestly, this looks a little bit more normal. I just like wish this was like shrunken down, because here you still have all the same proportions with like the arms and the lower legs. It's just that upper leg where it's like a bit smaller. I don't know. I feel so nasty doing this, but yeah, taking a look underneath, and oh, he's still wet. They're both making that face at me. Come on, hey, it was a joke. But yeah, you can see I replaced the upper thigh and the mid thigh with Princess Leia's parts. I didn't like just switch out the thigh part. I switched the whole thing out. Unfortunately, these knee pads are attached to the thigh, so I'm gonna have to find a way to pry this. I mean, it's super glue. I'm probably gonna just like peel it off with an X-Acto knife and just like slap it on right there. or maybe like paint these black before I do that. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm kind of liking this more and more as I look at it. And for those wondering about articulation, uh, nothing really changes. If you're going to put her in a dynamic pose, you're obviously going to be able to see that leg. Um, oops. Yeah, you're going to have that upper thigh swivel. And that single jointed knee, I feel like goes in even further than the regular version. Yeah, you can see right there. Obviously, though, it's not going to match up that well. And, this part's going to be really skinny up here, while this part's going to be a little bit wider. Um, and, it still remains the same down here. But yes, once more, here's Shin Hati next to Shin Hati. Here she is next to Ahsoka Tano and Sabine Wren, Professor Hu Yang, and Gary the Stormtrooper.
Hi, my name is Gary. I've got to say, you are beautiful. One of the most beautiful women in all of Star Wars.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I didn't mean you. I meant, like, the person you're based on. She's beautiful. You, though, you. Like, you specifically, you're hideous.
Here she is next to Morgan Elsbeth and an HK-87 assassin droid. And finally next to Merrick and Balin, Skull, and man, the leg swap did address some that like issue I had with her just being just as tall as Balin Skull, but I feel like Balin should just be a tiny bit taller. So if I ever find the running change for Balin Skull, I'll make sure to do another video and like try to upgrade him at least, because yeah, as of right now, like this is a lot better than it was before, but just by a small amount. And here she is next to the Marvel Legends Spider Hams. Oh my god, I put them on the wrong way. Dang it. I'll fix that later. All right, final rating time, and for my overall thoughts, I'm going to give this figure a final rating. Before the leg swap, I'd give it probably like a 7 out of 10. But after leg swap, I'm feeling like a 7.5 out of 10. Still very far from being a perfect action figure, but it is a lot better than the previous version that we got. Especially that orange saber, man, I'm just in love with. I can't stop looking at it. It looks phenomenal. And that head's in the face print being just a tiny bit better also gives it like a few bonus points. I just can't stop focusing on it. Oh my god, I put them on the wrong feet. I put the wrong feet. Ugh, I ruined it. Can't worry about that now. I gotta finish this. But yeah, pretty much everything I said in my previous review, it stays true here. It's just, I managed to fix it just a tiny bit. So yeah, thank you for whoever like came up with this recipe. I honestly don't know who it is, but like just thank you so much. But yeah, that'll do it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. God damn it. Anything you can do that'll support the channel will be greatly appreciated. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.